Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be going over every NFL GOAT and their worst game. Let's get right into it. First up, the ultimate GOAT, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's spectacular moments, dramatic performances, and 7 Super Bowl titles live pretty rent-free in our minds. That's why people frequently overlook his poor performances. Tom Brady had his worst game on September 7, 2003, as the New England Patriots lost 31-0 to the Bills. Brady completed 14 of 28 attempts for 123 yards while being intercepted 4 times and sacked twice. Next up, Emmitt Smith. Since we're on the discussion of the greatest quarterback of all time, let's discuss the greatest running back of all time. Emmitt Smith, the all-time leader in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns, had a pretty tremendous game almost every week. Despite this, Smith had a few bad games throughout his career, the worst of which was on December 6, 1998, in a game between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Smith had 15 carries for only 6 yards that day for a 0.4 average. Next up, Drew Brees. Drew Brees, although he had a great career, has had some pretty mediocre games in his career, and it's difficult to choose the worst, but there are some strong options. On November 2, 2003, Brees completed 7 of 15 passes for 49 yards, no touchdowns, and a passer rating of 26.8. Brees completed only 13 of 32 passes against the Giants on December 24, 2006 for 132 yards and a 63.5 rating. We also have to highlight the game between the Saints and the Falcons in Week 13 of the 2012 season when Brees was intercepted 5 times and failed to deliver a touchdown pass while having a 37.6 passer rating. Next up, Barry Sanders. In Week 2 of the 1994 season, the Lions met the Vikings in a game that Sanders must have tried hard to forget. Sanders carried for 16 yards on 12 tries for a 1.33 yard average. The Vikings completely neutralized Sanders and the Lions' overall offense. Interestingly enough, that was one of Sanders' best seasons in the league as he rushed for 1,883 yards and was named Offensive Player of the Year. Next up, Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was without a doubt one of the smartest players in the game, but he was also distant at times. Manning's worst game of his career came in Week 9 of his final season when the Broncos met the Kansas City Chiefs. Peyton Manning had a 0.0 passer rating, and he completed just 5 out of 20 passes for 35 yards, 4 interceptions, and 2 sacks. Next up, Aaron Rodgers. Only 4 players in NFL history have been voted MVP in consecutive seasons, and Aaron Rodgers is one of them. Rodgers is at the peak of his career, which is saying a lot since his career has been nothing short of spectacular. Rodgers, on the other hand, has had poor moments, days when he hit the field sluggishly, such as October 18, 2020 against the Buccaneers. Rodgers completed 16 throws for 160 yards that day with a 45.7 pass completion percentage, 2 interceptions, and a 35.4 rating, and he was sacked 4 times. Next up, Torrey Holt. Torrey Holt was an outstanding pass catcher. He recorded over 1,000 receiving yards in 8 consecutive seasons, including 2 seasons as the league leader. However, he also had some terrible games, and his worst came during a fantastic season for him. In the 2000 season, he had a bad game against the Vikings in Week 14. Holt only had 2 receptions on 10 targets for 18 yards and a turnover. Next up, Patrick Mahomes. Last season, in a Week 7 game between the Chiefs and the Titans, Mahomes had the worst game of his short career. Mahomes completed 20 of 35 passes for 206 yards, no touchdowns, was intercepted once, and had a depressing 62.3 rating. To compound matters, Mahomes was sacked 4 times. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. We'll see you guys next time.